You're on.
Tucker! Hi, we are here live at the Funny Farm Rescue in Mays Landing, New Jersey. We are an animal rescue. We have over 600 rescued animals here. And since we are closed, like many of you, we decided to do a live feed of a Tucker demonstration, which we would usually do when we are open. All right, so this is Tucker. Let me get rid of Mr. Caesar. Caesar, you gotta go. This is Tucker. He is a German Shepherd, mega esophagus puppy. Get in your chair. Get in. He doesn't believe me. He has to eat sitting up because he has a condition called mega esophagus. It is a condition. Oh, here he goes. He's going to sit up. Good boy. What happened to my cord? Okay, we'll take this one off. He knows that he has to sit up to eat so his food can get down into his stomach. So it is blended puppy chow, Purina puppy chow with water, and it's mixed up to a milkshake-like consistency. As you can see, the other dogs are trying to get in there to see if there's any splashing. And what it looks like inside of him is, this is his esophagus, and you can see it's really enlarged. This is his stomach. So the food will not go down into his stomach unless he sits up, and has gravity go down this tube into his belly. So the only way that he gets any nutrition or food is to sit upright like a human. As a puppy, he was basically starving to death. So no food was getting into his stomach. He would take food in, and it would sit into his esophagus, and eventually it would be upchucked. He wouldn't throw up. It was just regurgitated food that would come out of his chest. So he has to eat 7 times a day, every 3 hours. And when I was working at the technical center, I would have to get volunteers here to feed him. So every 3 hours it takes for him to eat. And he eats about 3 bowls at a time. So it's 21 bowls of food a day for him to eat. And then afterwards, he has to sit up for about 10 minutes so the food will go down into his stomach by gravity. If he does cheat and eat food that is hard, like if he sneaks the cat food or Adele, the chicken, he'll try and sometimes eat her mealworms. We know, Mommy always knows, because he will then comes up and I say, Tucker, did you eat some food of your brothers or sisters? He says, no, Mom. And I'm like, yes, you did. So where's Miss Adele? Okay, Miss Bonnie, will you get Miss Adele for me? We'll introduce you to Miss Adele. She's our chicken that wears a poopy diaper, and I forgot Bonnie is afraid of animals. And I just had her going to find her. Where is she? Here, she found her. So she's going to pick up a chicken for the first time in her life. All right, so here's Tucker. He is just about finished. He's on his 3rd and last bowl. You gotta show Bonnie, So there was Bonnie. That was the first time ever that she held a chicken. Well, as you can see here, we are live because the bird is screaming and all the dogs are barking. Miss Adele, wait. She has to wear a diaper. And that's Nikki the cockatoo in the background saying hello to Kim. This is the poopy diaper that goes on, and it wraps around her, and it goes around her front like a suspenders, and then she lives in the house. She lives in the house because she doesn't like other roosters or other chickens. So she thinks she's a dog, you can see. She loves Tucker. And he loves her. They're brothers and sisters. I'll put her right here. Come here, Adele. Sit there for a minute. Tucker's like, you're blocking my spotlight. Here, we'll come around that side.
Her book is right behind you.
Oh, and then here's Adele's book. Here's Miss... Oh, I didn't show you the first one. This is Chucky the Miracle Dog. This was about a dog that we had the first time. Was Chucky. He died after 5 years old, but he had mega esophagus as well. He wound up dying of a heart attack. But I wanted to show you a picture of Tucker as a baby. This was him. So we had a family that wanted to save his life, but they didn't know how to do it or how to feed him or anything about it. The veterinarian said you should euthanize him. And she and her husband, Cindy and Mike, knew that they would not let this dog die, but they had a bunch of other dogs. So they contacted the Funny Farm. They knew all about Chucky and that he had passed away, and asked me if I would take Tucker. So I finally did. This is another book. So this is the first book, Chucky the Miracle Dog, and it's to teach kids about overcoming disabilities and death, and just dealing with a whole bunch of anti-bullying problems. All of our books have like an anti-bullying type overtone to them. Tucker doesn't know that he has a disability. He thinks just he has a really cool chair and the other dogs don't. So it's really a good thing. I always tell everybody, we don't know what's going on in each other's lives, or what's going on if somebody's sick or they have some kind of a disability. But everybody has something. I don't care who you are. We all have something that we're either not happy with ourselves. And that's what leads me into Miss Adele. Be the best that you can be, no matter who you are. She thinks she's a dog or a cat. In this book, she wants to be all these different things. But the best thing about being you is that you're different from anybody else. This is our second of our third book. And the first book, which is our most popular because it's been out the longest, this is Matt Reeves, who's actually video living us today, is the author of these books. And we teach about anti-bullying. So when the schools were open, we would go around to schools on Fridays and talk about anti-bullying and how it's our kindness program, and how all of these animals at the Funny Farm, a chicken can get along with a dog, can get along with a bird, can get along with a cat, that we all get along here. Tucker doesn't probably really want her in his face, but if you can see here, all of the different animals at the Funny Farm and how they all get along. And now that's my bird in the background imitating me. So when we get back going again and we get over this coronavirus that everybody's having to deal with, I know it's been hard for everybody. We're going to try and keep you a little entertained like you would be here. So we're going to try and do some Facebook Live segments and also other videos. We have a new YouTube channel. So tune in so you can feel like you're here. As soon as they start letting things get opened up, we will be one of the first to open. You guys all stay safe and healthy, and just keep on keeping on. Bye from the Funny Farm.